19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
What? 380. 47 is the mic. Come to my world. We look for signal. Come to my world. 47 is the mic. Switch.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check. Lucky.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 19-yard line.
47. Check. 47.
On second down now. It's Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Listen. Mike, 47. 47 is the mic.
On third down, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
14.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got it. Kill. We're going to 54.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 62 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath, the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
Get ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
No. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
He wants it back. Kill.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Kill.
On 2nd and a yard, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Carson. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey,
Alert.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Alert.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott letting one fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And some room to roam now. The 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Seahawks take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were at. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On the move to his left. Going for it all. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
SOS. Under pressure. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Check 26. Switch. 26.
They'll run it with Elliott. There he goes right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Left pass.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson buying time to... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 10th carry now for Elliott. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Prescott now from the 50. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and goal at the 7.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Prescott now. Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, Al.
Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go. 480. 54. Mike, 54.
I got you. I got you.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott steps away to his left. This to Jarwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
26.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack there by Rasheem Green. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
47. Here we go, 46, 46.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Oh, try.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. 26.
4th down, Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 2nd and 9, Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nifty footwork at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the
next race, then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Throwing. Prescott.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb.
It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
47's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
12, 12. 25, check 25, check 25. 25, 25.
Orbit.
Here's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 38 yards. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the rest. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist. On the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, flash. I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out, flash. I never switch, I never switch.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. former Heisman winner. This is Mark Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 4. We got 4. Go, 36.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Come on, D. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Shift. He's checking.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, D.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Here's Ingram. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Cowboys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Watch the eye. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Jackson now, buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Mike's 54.
Now Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
First down, Baltimore.
On first down, it's Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, 28 yards. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Cowboys nothing. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Dances by him. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. A big run that time by Elliott. 72 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
A 5-yard loss leads to
Under 10. Under 10.
at the Ravens 10.
On 2nd down, Elliott. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Prescott to throw on 4th. Dancing to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Ingram. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Check 13.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go.
They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Right here, right here.
Check 43.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid in the foot. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here we go, D.
Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Watch the whip.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, Ingram. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He finds an opening past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Sean Lee came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Letting one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Slam. Back. Check 37.
Then we're going to 53. Check, we're going to 54. Why?
Running with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott being chased out left. He'll let it fly. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Push him back. At the 34-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99. Slam, slam, slam. Check safety, check safety. No take.
Ingram again. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 41 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
You got tight right there. Hatch it.
Jackson now to throw again. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, Jackson is going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They go to Elliott again. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse, Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Flushed out right. Snead's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and a mile.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Let's get it. Watch out.
On second down, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 47 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he?
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This pass into the arms of Snead. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Let's go, G.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Here's Jackson throwing again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting,
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1 yard gain up to the 26. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check hot route. Hot. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Spot.
On third down, it's Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now, it's Elliott. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Jamin Ferguson there on the tackle.
Check. Crunch.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
4th down, Prescott steps away. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. A first down carry by Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
In your face.
At the 37-yard line.
Check 3.
Again, it's Elliott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On first down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, watch it.
We're going to 54. Why is
31.
Here's Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here we go.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? This is fun.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.